What's something that...
So, update.
It was a wonderful time of year. It's almost here. I'm talking.
Ex-fiance.
Imagine
Hey.
being the
Don't you have to make a flapper dress for your cousin's wedding shower? Yeah. And? Well, you know it's like less than 2 weeks away, right? Always wanted to make a 1920s dress. I've attended my fair share of 20s themed parties and events, but my lazy butt never wanted to actually take the time to make my own dress. And it's a project that's been on the back burner of my brain of something I've always wanted to do, but I kept putting it off due to other projects here and there, never having an actual event to attend to as of late, now that I am actually making my own costumes and outfits and stuff. Until last week, I got this email. My dearest cousin Nancy, I humbly invite you to a shower of my upcoming nuptials. And oh yeah, it's 1920s theme, so you better dress up. And then we're gonna
Since I have a limited amount of time, I don't want to make things so complicated. So I found a pattern that I liked that's close enough to the original inspiration, and that only needs minimal alterations. As for the back of the dress now, I know that I kind of want it to be open, just to really show off my new tattoo that I got. As for the color of the dress, well, that depends on what I get my grubby little hands on.
It is time to enter the dungeon that is my fabric stash. Oh, I can't even open the door! Oh, probably because there's a box of scraps I refuse to throw away blocking it. And the dog bed I hid in here to try and get off my floor. What we got? This could be really pretty. Like, if I was doing one of the other types of dresses, I think this would be really, really great to work with. But we might be able to use it. Oh, cat mouse toy. Keep squeaking. Other than that, I really don't think I have anything in my stash that could work. Yeah, I don't even think I have enough to do a mock-up, to be quite honest. I guess that means it's time to go to the fabric store. Got to the fabric store, which is an hour away from my house, and didn't realize that they moved. Jesus, it can never be easy, can it? Alright, well, we better find some fabric because this was a pain in my butt. So let's...
Cutting counter, you have a call at 01. Cutting counter, 01.
So I'm kind of hoping to find something like this for the middle, but this is too red. This is actually could work. Alright, well, that was disappointing. Let's get these sunglasses stuck in my hair! Ow. Honestly, I didn't really like anything they had. I knew that this velvet would be hard to find to begin with, because I can't just get a upholstery velvet. As you saw, like, I did find that one which I did like, and it was the color I wanted, but it just wouldn't drape properly as a dress, and it would be incredibly heavy. Really don't want to, but I think I'm gonna drive into the city. I think it's gonna happen. That's gonna be an hour drive, so to get some fabric. We have arrived! It is very busy here today. It's very pretty. Let's see. This would be another very pretty corset. Well, I was so excited about getting into the parking lot instead of having park on the street, but their parking lot is tiny. And now I'm stuck behind the delivery truck, so sitting in my car now. Took me 3 hours to get fabric, and now it's gonna take God knows how long before I can go home. I found 2 patterns that could potentially work. I won't really be able to get this little overhang front thing that I really liked in the first pattern. I could, it would just take some more sewing test pieces and futzing with the pattern, and I'm trying to get this done fast. I think these patterns will get me actually kind of more to the actual original inspo image, so it's fine. But yeah, this is about 100 pieces of paper here. Freaking Christ. I really don't want to do this. I'm out of energy, but we're doing it anyways. So this pattern is not very great for layout. I don't know if it's a great pattern, but just the way they formatted it to print and cut, it kind of sucked. Yeah, so. So I'm currently reprinting this pattern for the 3rd time. This is not the one you just saw me assembling. After some looking and modifying, I did buy a 2nd pattern, and I think that one will actually just work perfectly, and I thought I would have to bring the 2 of them together, but I think I'll just be able to do the one. I have this dress. Shoot. I remember it being hung up, but it's not. I had this dress that I wore to a high school dance. It was my mom's dress, and she recently just gave it to me. Hopefully I can find it, because I think the beading will be... Oh, I think I see it. I think the beading will be perfect. I can harvest it. Let me see here. Ooh, it's even got a pink lining. I think this could work. It's all like triangles. I mean, they're very beautiful triangles, but I need like a straight across. So what I could potentially do is one, right, cut across here, and then kind of have these cool triangles, but that's really only going to show the one. Or I could take this long triangle and kind of sew it between here, and then have this go towards the bottom of the V. Ow! I just stabbed myself. So I think it does kind of need to start here and go down. You guys can totally see that blue, huh? And then it needs to end here. I mean, I have a curved ruler, but I don't really know. I don't want it to be like a curve. Curve. That's pretty straightforward, actually, so I don't think I need this up on the mannequin. Okay. Da 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 da. Jeez Louise. Got this pinned together. I already kind of made some alterations. Cut the V bigger. I added a little more armhole holiness, and then I went ahead and just cut off the seam allowance for that as well, just because I really don't need to sew that down, and I just, ow! I don't like, this is my belly button. I don't like that this is where my belly button is. So I was thinking about getting a ribbon thing anyways to add some more width to this, and by that, not ribbon, but like trim. Ow, I stabbed my face. So I'm thinking that solid with the sheer stuff. Whoop. And then same, ow! Same thing on the front. It'll probably go across here. I'm gonna cut it along the front. I'll just put this under for now. I keep stabbing myself. I think this is out as far as I'll go with a full mock-up because I really don't want to, and I think it's pretty straightforward. I went ahead and sewed the lining. The top is just pinned for now because I think I have to gather it. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. You can see here this kind does not look right on this side. So I went ahead and pinned this down. So this is about how far, and that kind of fixes that problem. Like you see I have like this, but then once I gather all this up, that should be fine. Bringing that in, that looks so much better. Oh, what's going on here, guys? It is a dark and gloomy day, and I don't feel like working. So let's see. I want to get most of the top finished as much as possible. We have the back. The front is over here done. We sew the lining because I decided to dye the front and recut the back into this fabric. So we'll start with sewing that. Pretty sure before I need to gather, I don't know if I want to gather it with the lining as well, which do beaded part. I thought making this list would help me organize what I need to do, and I'm still just as lost as I was, so. I got this sewn. I went ahead and sewed the sleeve, and what I'll do is I'll just cut this off when I go to attach it. I don't want to cut it now because I don't know where the ruffles will land on it. Kind of sad about this color. I was second guessing the teal, and I should have just dyed it teal. I added like yellow, I added another blue, I added went ahead and gathered this and tried to see where it's gonna line up on the back. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I think I'm gonna have to pull this back out, pull the threads on this side, and take out the thread there just because this is pulling and I don't want the seam line to show. I went ahead and I did this side with smaller spacing, and I actually do like it a lot more. So I had to cut out all these threads and redo it, but I just think that this looks so much nicer in the end, and it's gonna give me a little less bulk too, so. Ta-da! Ooh. Who is she? So I think tomorrow we'll be able to, ow, I just stabbed myself. And then I'll have to measure the back so I can see how long I need to make that strap to hold it closed basically, because otherwise it's just gonna.
Oh god, it's a lie. Technique. What can I do with that? Usually forms my path.
So I can't get the sleeve out, so I should not have sewn it that way. That was wrong. Yeah, that was wrong, so I'm just gonna have to take this apart and then iron the seam allowance and then hand sew it. So that was a good waste of my time.
option number 1. Option number 2. Okay.
Did manage to hem this because I had this special hem foot, which I kind of wish I used here. It's getting a little bubbly here, and I did try to run it through the sewing machine to sew it down, but my sewing machine's not cooperating. So I think I'm just gonna have to hand stitch that down, and maybe go over this very lightly with my iron to kind of get it to lay flat, and then just hand stitch down the hem under there. We're getting there. Ah. Not too bad. I want it there on my shoulders, kind of straight. Yeah, sometimes I think I learned some valuable skills from marching band, like walking with your heels so you don't bounce. Hot! Ah! Oh, I spilled it!
Well, then continue to execute the rest of the course.
Tried it on. This is too baggy, so I kind of pinned it in a little bit, and I'm just gonna have to take it, all the stitching I just spent all day on, take it out and move it over. I went ahead and got the back strap made. I will also have to go in there, unstitch right here so I can get these in. I did the wrong side on the fold. Well, and this is the front, so we'll do the back and we'll see if I have enough. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Alright, I have an idea. I wasn't gonna do that front little panel thing, but on the inspo, but if I don't have enough fabric, then I guess I'll have to do it. I just caught the cat drinking out of the toilet bowl. This guy is caught drinking out of the toilet bowl, standing on the squatty potty with his little paws hanging over the edge of the toilet bowl and his head just in the bowl, drinking the toilet water. Little stinker. Your little stinky butt in my face. First the dog, now you. Gotta figure out how I can fix this front panel. This side was supposed to be on the fold, and this side was supposed to be on a cut. So I'm gonna have to cut that, and then I think the best way is to just cut a little bit of this back and create a little pattern piece that matches the brown beaded. They also had a panel, which I just wasn't going to do for sake of time. I guess we're doing it now, so. And tomorrow's Friday, so it's the last day we have to work on this. So we'll have to get this done. I have some horsehair braids. I got 2 sizes. I'm thinking I'll have to maybe sew this one to get a big bow, or maybe we'll see how big this one does. This together to give us a nice big bow. I think that'll be good. It's too much! Ow, I've been stabbed so many times on this project.
Time to wrap this up, shall we? This thing has a lot of problems. This is just badly sewn in. The bow was just snapping off at the party because my quick stitching was terrible. It's literally held in with sewing pins because I was too lazy to fix it. I actually kind of just need to stuff the bow with stuffing and then stitch it closed to keep its shape. What else? I mean, like, I had to tack this down. The back is just causing me so many issues. It probably would have been better if I just left it closed back. This headband is garbage. The thing is just a raw edge. I didn't even get around to hemming it. I could go on. It's the lining is trash. As for the good, I mean, this thing looks pretty gorgeous, if I do say so myself. With all its hideous flaws, at the end of the day, I was stunning. I mean, wait, the color, I was so shocked. Ah! I hate this so much. I am way too introverted for this crap. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised with how these two different colors worked together. You know, I'm an artist. You think I would know, but this contrast is gorgeous. What else is there to say? Yeah, the party was amazing. My aunt threw an incredible good time for my cousin and her at the time fiance. They're both just such a beautiful couple, and in no way was my family shocked that I went over the top and looked ridiculous. They would expect no less from me. So, and as you can see, I did not last long in my heels. I lasted all of 10 minutes sitting before I asked my husband to go get my Crocs. So, yeah, that was the party. Thanks for watching, my fancy friends. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please leave a comment, because I need all the help I can get. Okay, thanks. Bye. Love you. Mwah. See you next time. Bye.
Get my Thai iced coffee. Ugh. Okay. Always wanted to make. I have to pee so bad, but I must keep working until I'm satisfied.
Is anything in there? No.
You're a little butt. Here is your snoot, and here is your butt. Tomorrow.